spend, man. You're hustling for rain. Gone up looking like me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man, the man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now let me need the keys to the kingdom. Tie my laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man, the man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now they need the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they need the keys to the kingdom.
We have an absolute treat. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started. All right, ready to go here. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Fastball for a strike. And we are underway. Fought off foul. Stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now batting Jurickson Profar. First pitch just misses. Sanchez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. One out, bases empty. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kepler. Two down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Acuna came up with 4 hits in his last game. That clips the corner. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Braves. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're dialed in. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Slides, but it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 strikes.
Not close. With that one, and a count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. And here comes Alec Bohm.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
And that's outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that is the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, scoreless after 1. Top of the second, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Sanchez back to work. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Ball 2.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had Ken
Turner hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's Matt Olson. That one's in there, 0-1. Olson launched a homer in his most recent game. No score here in the second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
And that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here comes Austin Riley. And that's fouled off. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up and
swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Sean Murphy. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. And the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. This one in the air. Riley hauls it in for the out. Max Kepler at the plate. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Two out, space is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Orlando Arcia. Arcia working through some struggles lately.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Marsh makes the catch and a couple of quick outs. Profar stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Top of the 3rd, no score. The other way, that's a hit. And that extends the inning for Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's Acuna now. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Acuna in his 7th season, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. And there's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Kicks and fires. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Left field. Profar makes the grab. One down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
And now for the Phillies, Rafael Marquez. Sean.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And now Bryson Stott. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No balls, 2
This
strikes.
guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
To the right side, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still back here in Philadelphia, on to the 4th. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Braves just
0-1.
lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Fouled off left side.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So here's Riley now. And that is out of play. 0-1 down. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Olsen leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings to second, and that's 2. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. His first at bat was a strikeout. Going around.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Sanchez back to work. That one fouled off.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground to third. In time to Bohm. One away here in the 5th. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Trey Turner gloves it. Zips it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. That one down the line, and foul ball.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And the Braves go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Ripped on a line. And it's caught for the out.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Now batting Max Kepler. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Acuna there. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And here is Sosa to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Fly ball down the line. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Tapped softly on the ground. Whips it across. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. To third, Sosa. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Well, we go bottom 6. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. There's the swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
It really
looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Line drive. That's a hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Back to the top of the lineup. This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 2 in this one. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And there's 2 down.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Here's Trey Turner, 1 for 2. Turner in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Tap foul at the plate.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Sale ready. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Braves 1. Top of inning number 7. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. 1 away from adding a comma to that total.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And the slider just misses. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
In time to Bohm. And Olsen is set down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Riley, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's 1-1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is outside. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Braves strand one. They lead it 1-0. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And a big swing and a miss.
Tonight his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now here is Alec Bohm. That's out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and there are two away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chris, you surprised that the lefty is still in there?
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down.
Oh, gets dirty. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail here 1-0. And welcome. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a foul straight back. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And he pumps it a strike.
And that's a great take right there, even though it's a strike.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, They're definitely looking to do some more damage.
They get the out on Acuna. Here's Marcelo Zuna. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Way out front for strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One more for Atlanta on the homer. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. At the plate, Max Kepler. Sale into his eighth inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
The count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat. And
oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. His fourth home run of the season. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat.
One out, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second homer this series. It's 2-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Marchand swings through it for strike one. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And now here is Bryson Stott.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one ripped. Back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 3-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming on.
Wander Suero gets the ball now. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3. This to center field. Harris racing after it. Makes a nice running catch. And that ends the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 2.
we all a beat. Bring everybody, we not.
New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Romano back to work. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double. Here. Is Matt Olson. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Good swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Austin Riley. And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies